Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online and welcome to the Guardians Gala. Well, it was definitely a pretty promising start when I saw some of the threads on Reddit with battleships that two-shot healers and things like that. By now I've also seen some reports that things are fixed, so I am taking a prophecy in here. We're going to see if we can run one of these Guardians Gala sites and take a look at what this is all about. I also saw a thread on the forums where, well, people were complaining about the way the loot was distributed and things like that when it comes to these sites, which personally, I guess I can't really blame anyone that thinks that, because I'm not a big fan either of adding so many steps to these types of events and rewards. So let's get started here though. I think I'll just break out the medium drones, see if we can't take out the batteries first, maybe warp and scram that guy and then put my drones on him, and let's get started. Shields going down decently quickly, but of course the missile batteries will add a lot of damage. And ooh, that's lots of fireworks going on in the background as well. Shields are still there, and then that ought to be a first missile battery down, which is good. I am whipped and target painted, so that is not the best of news. And then I think I gave this like an orbit at 5k. We'll see if that works out, and then my drones can go on the next one. Let's just try to get rid of these batteries first. Yeah, and now let's start repping a little bit as well. Let's see if we can scram one of these Jeremels. Whipped and scrammed. What does that do? That means that my drones should be able to hit it. Yeah, there we go. That one is down, no problem. So I'm gonna put the drones on these guys, and I'm actually just going to keep using my missiles to take care of these batteries back there. In the meantime, we are in orbit. So that one is down. On to the next one. Let's try to take some of that annoying DPS off the field. Ooh. Now they're going after my hammerheads as well. Let's do a quick return to drone bay, just to be on the safe side for them. And then I guess I'll use some small drones. Yep, which is 5 hobgoblins. That should be fine. Next battery, please. There we go. And that looks like they really take care of these small frigates pretty quickly. Or am I wrong on that? Especially after I web them. Yeah, doesn't have... Ooh, and yeah, they don't like my drones though. Look at that, going after another one of my drones very, very quickly. They really don't like them. Let's actually recall all of them, because so many of them are being attacked at this point. Most annoying. Alright, scram, web, missiles, medium drones back out, and let's get on the next one. So first lesson, they don't like your drones. Be very careful with that. You may also be wondering why I'm not using the auto Jackdaw, which I said in previous video that I was going to or planning to use in the Guardians Gala. Well, two reasons. Number one, I did read about a battleship as the final boss, basically, and on that front, well, you know, a small little Jackdaw is not easily going to get enough DPS together to actually break something like a battleship. And then the second reason is that I warped in on a VIP site just to take a quick look at one of these Guardians Gala sites. There was a carrier there that had everything deployed, and so yeah, my auto Jackdaw is actually gone, destroyed by one of these carriers from the event. So yeah, definitely an interesting start this time. Let's maybe switch it up here, get a couple ogres and a couple warriors out, see if we can take him on. But for now, here the first phase on a normal site, right? This is just a regular Guardians Gala site, I think. Feels like it's decently doable. Let's go after the next one. At least in this decently tanked and decently well applying battle cruiser so far. So that one goes down. Then we'll have the next one. Good news, they do come very close to you, so you can pretty easily whip and scram them. Also pretty good, I think, if you have something like a blaster fit. That could be good. Oh, and it's actually an Astrahus. That's pretty cool. And then the cruisers, they do go decently far away, actually. So let's take care of the next frigates. We need to defeat 40 of these rats to get some points. Okay. I guess we'll just go after the one that's furthest away. Do I have the range on that? 47 kilometers, not a problem. And yeah, another frigate coming in then. And am I not cap stable? I'm not being nuded, so we're gonna cut down on the afterburner for a little bit. As the Guardian's Gala is in full swing with lots of fireworks in the background. Alright, let's see how... it's still decently strong DPS that comes in. Do I have heavies? Yeah, I've got both heavy and some precision missiles. Not that many. Man, I should really stock up on those. Still have 5 drones out, so that's okay. And then I think I'll just target that and have my warriors go after him, if that is possible. So let's go. Warriors, warriors, warriors. Whip and scram. And yeah, just more that keep coming. Very interesting. Something that I am noticing here now. Oops, that was a mistake. Need these guys to stay on that. You do seem to have like a skinned Astrahus there, actually. At least here you do have like a purple color on the lights. So that seems like it's a little bit different. Alright, let's get the next one. Like that. Web him. And then we get a Mars shuttle coming in. Interesting. So far we are doing okay. Killing the first 15 rats. Get rid of another frigate. And another one coming in. Yeah. Don't even get lots of time to recuperate here. And another cruiser as well. Man, that just keeps coming. Oh, and here is the battleship, actually. Aha. Let's see if I can orbit him at like 2,500. And now let's see if I pay the piper or if we can actually do this. Webbed. So, ooh, taking lots of damage. Let's go, my missiles. And now the challenge begins. Can I... Ooh, I'm not gonna survive that. That's too much damage, I'm pretty sure. His shields do go down quite quickly. But because I'm whipped like this... And look at all the reinforcements that came in. Do I try and race for this? Because this doesn't feel too good, honestly. I'm also gonna run out of cap because everything is up and running. So come on, guys, do more damage. I'm maybe even gonna try to like bump him so that I can just try to grab the loot and then get the hell out of there. More damage, more damage, more damage. Keep going. Come on, come on, come on. Nope, he's not braking fast enough, I don't think. Although he's braking. Nope, gotta pull out. Ooh, damn, that's a lot of damage. I think it's because I'm aligned with him at this point. Let's see if I can still warp out. Gonna cut this one. I'm in structure. Okay, well, welcome to the Guardian's Gala. They are kicking out my prophecy at this point. Maybe with a bit more preparation, and now that we know actually what's happening, we might have a chance. At least we are warping out with all our drones. So that is good. But yeah, welcome to the Guardian's Gala. Okay, at least I'm not being like 1 or 2 shots by the battleship. This should basically be doable, a bit more doable in a battleship, I would say. rather than using this prophecy. But even the Gila, I mean, with all the webs and the target painters, you're not gonna have a good time here. So, what do? I think I go back and try to grab a battleship and see if I can still finish this side. I did manage to kill 17 of these rats. Let's take a quick look at what kind of information we get on the agency for the Guardians Gala. Event chat channel. I think I'm already in that. Yes, I am. So that's somewhat okay, that you can pretty easily join the chat and see what's going on. Complete Guardians Gala event sites for 15 points. Defeat Capsuleers who are piloting Serpentis and Angel ships. Very difficult to do, I think. But for 30 points, might be worth hunting for them a little bit. Complete Guardians Gala event sites. I get that twice. Alright. And then defeat a number of ships. Those are the missions so far. What do we get here? Accelerator, skin for Talos, skin for the Tornado, some fireworks, skin for the Vindicator, another Accelerator, and then I'm off to Dital. Amarantine Divide Facial Augmentation Package, not sure what that does, and then the final one is for a Macarial skin as well. What does that one look like? Okay, actually with the bronze in the middle, definitely pretty unique. Not my favorite color palette for me personally, but I can see some people liking this. Let's rep a little bit more armor while we can. And yeah, alright. I'd say battleship at this point, if you want to run these normal sites. And now we have one here in Dira as well. Okay. But definitely not easy so far. And I haven't been able to spot any rewards. So let's go home, grab a stronger ship. Oh, I should also probably save this fitting. I'll do that a little bit later. But if you're curious, then this might give you a little bit of an idea what I'm flying here, especially on the defenses. 77 thermal, 73 kinetic, 72 explosive, and a 66 EM. 2 drone damage amplifiers, some resistance, and a medium armor repper. Then in the highs we've got 4 heavy missile launcher 2s. And then of course we've got the drones, which the prophecy is pretty damn good at. So this is a really nice ship. I do love it myself, especially for events. But on this one so far, it yeah, just came short a little bit. Doesn't have the tank to really maintain itself in the site all too well. So we're gonna test. I have another ship. If I need to go a step higher, I do have another ship that's basically really all around. Probably alpha friendly. Not entirely sure if that's the case anymore at that point. But it is, of course, the... Oh, so I should do a rep here. Get repair quotes. How much are they costing me at this point? Nothing, maybe because I'm home. Let's grab the Praxis. Let's take a quick look at what we got in here. Plenty of options. And then 4 sentry drones. Well, we can give it a try. We can see what we can do here. And so my resistances, let's take a quick look at that. 60 across the board for that, 43, and shields at 37, 84 for EM, and 83 for thermal. So no, that's definitely not what I want to be flying for this event. I think it was mostly explosive. So let's take a quick look at that. So EM... More EM? Thermal. Okay, so I definitely have to change that around, I think. Maybe I should just put them in the Praxis. And do I even have my other options in here? Ooh, not that great, actually. God damn it. So not the best option for me. Event Dominix then. Let's move on to this one. The Praxis, I basically need to refit its shield resistances to better deal with what we are talking about here. Then we have Dominix, more DPS, heavy neutron blasters, okay. Web micro drive, and it is ready for PvP if we need it as well. It's actually not a bad ship either. Let's take a look at that one then. Let's go back to Dira. If that site is one that we can start, then maybe we'll just give it a full test with the Dominix as well. So off we go. Interesting start. Getting to learn here the current Guardians Gala sites. I think we've had something super similar before though, but it feels quite challenging, not too alpha clone friendly at this point, I must say. So off we go, and let's see if we can do another one. What do we have in local? Oh, another, damn, could have warped to that one to take a look, but of course we do have 25 people in local here, so the chance is much lower that I'll be able to grab it. And here people asking in the event chat, oh no, in English help actually, give some basic fit for the event, Gila or Gnosis. Yeah, not easy, not easy. You're wet, you're painted, lots of damage, and then that battleship still feels like it hits pretty hard. So if you can't get away and you don't have a lot of HP, either of these ships have too much HP, I think you could be in trouble. Alright, Guardians Gala site, let's go take a look here. So for the new agency, another question being asked here. I mean, it's still there on the sidebar for me. You can just press agency, press Guardians Gala, and get started if you want. And then let's take a look here. Oh, of course, that's why the color palette, because Valentine's Day. And Eros Blossom, obviously. Okay, let's get back in this site. Let's see if we get the first hits, or if someone else is already running it. And then let's see if the Dominix can handle it. Should be doable at that point, even if they can like slowly break my tank. Yeah, and we do have a start. Oh, we also have like a, yeah, definitely a different background. This is the Valentine's Day event, quite obviously. Look at that. But yeah, let's give this another go. Oh, I do have 5 ogres on this one, so out they go. And let's see what we can do here. I'll try maybe a mobile tractor unit as well. Then we'll do an orbit, let's say 5,000 meters. Let's grab that. Let's see if I can hit that. Ooh, and then nothing is... finally. Alright. So that one is just basically gone. Let's see if we can hit one of these batteries. If you can get rid of those, I think that's pretty good. Now we are going to bounce ourselves into that structure, but ought to still be okay. Let's see if we can whip and scram again on that small guy. And again, look at that, going straight after one of my ogres. They really don't like them. Which of course does take a little bit of DPS off of me. And now we're bouncing off of the structure. And then my ogres, yeah, gonna have to recall them at some point. Let's see if we can still tell them to go after that one. Yeah, and now it's time to return to drone bay, guys, because we're really not liked. We'll quickly switch to 5 medium drones. Send them after one of these small frigates. See if we can scram that. Which it can. That one goes down pretty quickly. On to the next. Can I hit it? With my guns, probably not. And then let's take a quick look at that. We've got kinetic and explosive. So now you can definitely, you know, get your resistances up as needed. And basically, I guess we'll do an orbit at 1,000 then. Just to try and have a little bit of movement on the Dominix here. And the big disadvantage, I'm not going to be cap stable. Those guys like to orbit at 28. Would have been good for some sentry drones. But yeah, this guy is not built for that. Let's go after the next one. And then let's see if this one scrammed, wept, and then my heavy neutron blasters. Can they hit that? No, they cannot. Oh, yeah, there we go. We did just have a hit in. And a second one. Okay, alright. Man, first time that these blasters are good for something in an event. Honestly, they're more there to catch like a cruiser or something like that. If you need to PvP and take those out. But yeah, look at that. Frigate gone thanks to my high slots. Amazing, amazing. In the meantime, we are tractoring. So hopefully we can finish this site and then take a look at the loot as well. Now that guy had better not go after my drones again. That would not be funny. Come straight to me, please. And then we get a couple more small ones. He is approaching me. There you go. Take that. Full volley. So that's looking alright. Another cruiser gone. Let's go after the next one with my drones. Now let's keep targeting these small guys. And let's go after the next one. Web Scram and... Is it Void that I'm using? Yeah, Void M. Oh, it's actually medium blasters. There we go. That's why we're actually hitting them. Didn't make that much sense that large blasters would hit them. But yeah, these are mediums. So if they're scrammed and whipped, we have a little bit of a chance. And as you can see, we are doing that. So these are my Valkyries. A couple of them being attacked. That's quite alright. They're fast. I think they're the right damage type as well with explosive, so we're gonna allow them to keep going for now. And aha, I see. Yeah, it's two of these frigates that are going after my Valkyries. Let's see if they can just tackle them. Yep, blop. There we go. Not bad. Good job, Valkyries. Take those guys out then, since they're being really annoying. Oh, and another one means business as well, the one that I'm shooting. So, you're next then, not going anywhere. Oh, and this time I have a battle cruiser, it seems, as the main loot target. Yep, that's what's happening. Alright, I have to say here, running this second site in the Dominix, I am feeling quite a bit better about my capability to last here. And so it's the Hanail. We're just gonna go straight after him with the drones at least. This guy, can we blap you? I am losing quite a bit of cap, so it is still decently intense, but obviously I do have a much better buffer at this point. And look at the reinforcements that just keep pouring in here. That is quite annoying. I'm actually gonna return and I'm just gonna go straight for the ogres then, because they had even more damage. Ogres, 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 ogres. Let's do that. Let's go after that one and then see if maybe we have that despawn mechanic again. Is that something that used to happen? Oh, and then don't target your own mobile tractor unit. I don't want to blow that one up with my blasters. So that's a no. And those guys going straight after my ogres. Look at that. They really don't like him. Staying at 16 kilometers at this point. I mean, it saves me a little bit of time. But it is very annoying. Their hate of drones is annoying as hell. Alright then. Oh, I have 5 guards. Alright. Definitely need to give it a test with some guards as well at some point. Blap, he is gone. Does that mean that the rest gives up? Yes. Okay. Alright. Definitely pretty interesting. Let's approach this. Return my guys to drone bay. Everything else should warp off. They do. So that site has been conquered. Just in time. I'm out of cap, so we're gonna save a little bit of that. And then let's take a look at... That's the final one that he still needs to tractor, and then we already have all of the loot here as well. So this feels okay, in my opinion. In a battleship with a Tech 2 tank, with a decent amount of application. I mean, this is pure drone damage practically, and that is very good in PvE. If you're dependent on your blasters, if you're dependent on chasing after the targets with turrets, I don't think it's gonna go that well. But it feels doable in the battleship, and thus even I think alpha clones can find their way to do this. Loot-wise, that's not a lot. Couple of these heartbursts, fireworks, some sort of log file, and that's it. So definitely no. Let's scoop this to cargo bay. Oh no, there's another one that... What are you? Who are you? And what are you still doing there? Or is he stuck? Can't target him? He's stuck on something from the looks of it. Let's go take a quick look at him while we align Tashinas. And so here he is, apparently trying to warp off, but stuck pretty close to the structure. Poor guy, can't target him. Nope, can't do it. So he's actually in warp for the server, but he's also stuck here. Let's rep, let's see if he can get the hell out of here once he's free of the structure. Now he should be able to warp, right? While the fireworks continue. Not bug free. First thing we notice here. Or do you still... No? Wanna come after me? Nope, still here. Alright. Ah, there she goes. Finally. Alright, let's get back to Tashinas. Let's see if that side is still there. Could be good to maybe try to kill the battleship, see if we can get some different type of loot there. And something that I would definitely try, I think. Oops, I can claim a couple of rewards, including the Accelerator. So one side get the Accelerator. Next up, mine some Crystallites. Defeat Capsuleers. Gala bosses defeated. So now I need to defeat either the battlecruiser, the battleship, or the carrier, which I'm not gonna risk, to be honest, because that was not doable. Poor Auto Jackdaw gone. I didn't even record his death because I thought, well, we can at least warp in, take a quick look. If it's too much, we can safely warp out. Nope, 5-10 seconds in, I was gone. Crazy stuff. But let's see if we can find another site, finish the 40 targets destroyed, and maybe take another look at that battleship in there, unless someone came in, sniped it. Definitely possible. Yeah, looks like it, because we've got no sight here. We'll go to Chunka and then maybe even to Detal if need be. But okay, so far definitely lessons learned. I would say take a battleship if you want to feel decently safe in these regular Gala sites. Let's keep another eye on chat as well, see what's happening here. Zero EM or thermal, so you definitely want to go kinetic explosive for your resistances, and I could do a lot better on resistances in this battleship as well. So I would say definitely right alpha clone, get yourself into a Dominix, and just make sure your resistances are alright, then you should be fine. And so I think that they appear a little bit everywhere, but of course you need to right now it's going to be super busy, people trying them, running them, and so now I kill the battleship and get nothing. Yeah, the loot has not been too great, and other than that, we'll see how it evolves, of course, and how many points I feel like grinding. Because to be honest, 1,000 points, that does feel like a lot to do in like 12 days. How many do I have at this point? There we go, Guardians Gala, let's go. I've got 35 points. So 1,000 points, 12 days, so you need basically, let's say 100 points every day, just to be a little bit on the safe side. It'll depend on the type of missions that you get. If it remains like defeat one of these bosses and then it switches again to finish one of the sides, then it might be doable if you get 15 points every time. If they then again go with the defeat 2 bosses, defeat 4 bosses, or finish 2 and 4 sides, then I don't think I can see myself grind the 1000 points here. But we will see. We will see. Here we have another Guardians Gala site. Local is down to 3, so it should be okay to at least grab 3 targets and maybe see what happens. And I didn't forget my tractor unit. No, I did not. Alright, another site. I'm back at full cap, which means that I'll be able to test out my other idea, which was to save the guards for these battle cruisers. That might be interesting. Alright, here we go. Ogres to the rescue. One of them already had a lot of damage. We're gonna orbit at 1000 again. Let's go after that first and take care of these. Then we'll go after this small stuff. Blop. That's good. But it's a lot, and oh, these don't even count as enemies at this point. Also a little bit disappointing. We are almost in armor again. Let's go after the first target here. At least the application is indeed quite decent, but again, look at that. They really don't like my ogres. Alright, time to rep. These guys are still okay. Then we'll add a couple of these in the mix. Let's see if I can still hit that missile battery maybe with my eye slots. And going after the next one. Very annoying, has to be said. How much they hate our drones. But we'll keep going for now. And they're even going after one of my Valkyries at this point. So go like that. Next one. Open fire. And we do get good application. We'll take care of the final one for this wave, and then we'll try to sentry some of these mediums. Also maybe try to save like a little bit of cap, because you saw that we did run out at the end. So out come the guards and engage. Let's see what kind of damage we can do against them without needing all of that travel time. That's decent. That is definitely decent. Now the biggest problem, of course, is that they will go after my guards as well. And I may not be at the right range to pull them back. Oh, and then of course, something that we probably want to do is target these small guys and try to take care of them as well. So that one is down. Good. I'll reapproach you. Just to try and to be safe and be in range for pulling them back, because as you can tell right here, one of them already being challenged quite a lot, and it's the one that's furthest away that's gonna need a little bit of trial time in order to get him back. So that is yeah, okay. At least I will succeed, and my blasters are still doing quite well on these frigates. What is that? 21, and he is down. Let's go after the next one. So just more of these Jehools. That is not a problem. Let's stop here. Let's re-rep. Maybe even add a double whip to catch up a little bit. And then let's see if we can hit that target decently well. It's half of them. So it's definitely not great at 21. Let's go after one at 28 again. Let's use the blasters and let's see. The blasters are doing nicely. At 28 we're getting better hits in, and he's actually pulling away. So I would call that an alright situation. They're going after another one though. Now, let's see if this guy pulls away far enough. So straight away, these little frigates come in, and they don't like your drones. So they say, alright, let's target those. In the meantime, we've got a Tengu coming in. And we've got another one back there. And more stuff coming in. Oh, and you should, of course, try to stay on top of claiming your rewards as well, because that counter comes right back, of course. So that is something, yeah, that is a little bit annoying. I'd almost want them to just do that automatically. Basically, it feels like because you don't click on time, you're wasting a lot of your effort. That doesn't feel very good, in my opinion. So that one goes down. That's all right. Let's target the next one. No way that my sentries are gonna hit that frigate. The Tengu left us the site, which is quite friendly of him. And then here again, we do have the battle cruiser. And so your best bet is basically pull everything back, get your max DPS out, and go straight after the boss there. So we'll do that. Let's see if I can still web him, scram him as well. And let's even risk this just to try and get in range. Did I? I'm not moving, so that doesn't work too well. A bit of a mistake, but let's go. Let's do another one. I am webbed, so we're not gonna push very far. He's pulling away, which is quite annoying. So I basically wasted a lot of cap on that one. But my ogres should be able to kill it. I think they can handle the battleship as well, but you can again tell that the incoming damage is not insignificant. Even here on this battleship, can you imagine if you get even more incoming DPS from the enemy battleship? That does do a lot more DPS than even this battle cruiser, and well, you might get your tank tested if you don't have the right resistances, like I do. This is basically an all-round PvP ship, but we do manage to kill it, which means that we get to claim another reward. We are actually going to have to reapproach this. These guys can return to drone bay. Let's go like that. And what is next? Gala gets defeated. Now 80. Ouch, that hurts CCP. Mining the crystals. Not even sure where you do that. Is that... there are crystals here. So you could basically bookmark the location, I guess, and try to mine it. Or does the site? The site will probably despawn pretty soon. Now you've got defeat Capsuleers again, and then Hala bosses goes up to 2, will then go up to 4. Yeah, a bit too much of a grind, to be honest, for me. So it's not going to be the 1000 points. The loot here, oh, we do have a crate. Right, let's go take a look at that. Scoop this to the cargo hold. And can I just open that up? Yes, and it is a Soothsayer booster. Worth 1 million. What does it do? Attributes then? Booster slots, fall off bonus 3%. Yeah, not even anything that special. Well, there you go, guys. Lessons learned for the Guardians Gala. I hope that this can help some people find a way, a method for them to actually handle these sites. It's not that easy. Tech 3 cruisers, battleships. Oh, and by the way, someone is saying hello in local. Battleships, Tech 3 cruisers, I think are going to be what most people will use. Those will allow you to basically comfortably run these sites. Once you're going smaller than that, for even I think faction cruisers, with the webbing and the painting and then the sudden DPS coming in from the boss might get you into trouble. But this was basically doable for how many points? Let's take a quick look at that. For 65 points, but then now this feels very annoying, having to after 2 bosses or finishing 2 sites and then 4, killing 80 of these rats when I've also wasted a lot of them because I didn't click right here, and it feels a little bit grindy, a little bit annoying, to be honest. I'm not sure. I really don't think that I'll push for 1,000 points. Maybe I'll just do some of these sites for fun, but I don't expect to put in the grind, to be honest. I also already read that the reward structure doesn't feel that rewarding at this point, but we'll see. Maybe all of that is for later. For now, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.